friends, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In yesterday's video, we spent our whole time on the Wounded Coast, and much of it spent killing Talvashoth bandits, basically. In today's video, we're going to first rescue Seamus, and then I imagine turn in a bunch of quests, and that's it. So let's just get started. Well, let's try to circle around first. See if there's anything interesting to pick up. Oh, okay. I don't want to go that way yet. Let's see if I can go back this way. Nope, there's more right there. Oh, there's a barrel. Well, let's get that one.
And the world's rid of one more Qunari. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words? See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
Well, what's going on here?
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think?
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Wow, you're kind of a psychopath? I don't... Okay. Mercenary. Well, let's Mark of Death Guinness, I guess. And then we will, Twin Fang you. And then we'll move on to something else. Because she's dead. That's what you get for being so mean. So I upgraded, what is it, Rush? So hopefully I do damage now. Yes, that's so much more useful.
I'm glad I don't have to clean up this mess.
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
Then we ready ourselves. Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
Hi. Okay. Defend Seamus from the Winters. Well, let's make that active. And my rush is up again, so let's do damage. It's so great. I love that now. And let's see. Oh, Mercenary Commander. Let's Mark of Death you. And then... Well, that didn't do as much damage this time. There we go. That's better. Oh, Aveline leveled. We need to do that.
Bad luck we're so skilled.
Let's finish this!
Did Aveline just say it's their bad luck we're so skilled? Let's not jinx ourselves, Aveline. Ooh, see, I have a bubble on me. That means I'm not doing so well health-wise.
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
Well, can you keep it together a little longer?
Soil yourself later. There may be more.
What? Defend Seamus from the Winters. Another non-update update. Okay, let's see. Let's work on these two little ones. Oh, there's a commander back there. Well, when he gets up here, we'll take care of him. Oh, alright, let's Mark of Death. And then let's Twin Fang. Maybe very slowly we'll get there. There we go. Let's see if I can rush this way.
Somebody, help me!
I don't think anyone's gonna help you, no offense. You guys attacked us first. Sort of. Twin Fang is not up yet. Neither is Mark of Death.
My magic will destroy you.
Oh. Alright. Alright, just a couple more over here and we're done. Wonder how many more of these waves we have to do.
A shard never lied, never coddled. You were worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
So you knew this Qunari before?
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this Ashard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again, to escape the keep and my father. Ashard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Qunari have none.
Yeah, it is still an odd friend to have for the son of the Viscount, because... yeah, it's basically an enemy force in part of your city, right?
I wasn't aware that Qunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means. Ashard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
Do you want to bury Ashad?
I confess I'm not sure what one does with a dead Qunari.
The body is no longer him, and is worthy of no special treatment. That is, apparently, their way.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of Ashard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
Well, your father is worried.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions. He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, Ashard is dead. It's not right.
Okay, well, wait here while I look around first, okay?
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus. Be ready.
I am at your whim, Sarah.
Yeah, I need to loot. So, talk to Seamus about returning to Viscount's Keep. Well, let me loot first. 'Cause there's a lot of loot around here. Oh, quest updated Red Blossom Special. A particularly strong tincture of rosehip and goose shit. A folk remedy for an embarrassing rash. The label says its intended recipient was Dalen Shaw of Darktown. That's gonna be an awkward delivery. Fire warding rune. And the Wounded Coast. One of the few roads leading into Kirkwall passes through a dangerous area known as the Wounded Coast. The road winds close to the cliff edge that looms over waters, with many a precipitous drop to the churning waves below. There's many a local legend involving travelers falling or jumping or having been flung from those heights. From the cliffs, the road leads through jagged hills that line the pass like sharp teeth. Bandits use these hills as cover from which to ambush caravans. There's more to fear here than bandits, of course. Once one leaves the hills, you come upon a maze of sharp canyons, the hunting grounds for many fierce creatures. It is a place of secrets dating back to the golden age of the Tevinter Imperium, where ancient relics and statues crumble in time with the rocks. Yeah, I mean, where is Kirkwall from here? I can't actually see it in the distance anywhere. I mean, I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. Alright, let's finish the looting. And exploring this section real fast, and then we can head back to Kirkwall. Lucky rabbit's foot. Well, let's quick save just in case I missed something. Not that I can't just come back out here, I think. And go back to...
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
Yes, well, I'll get you back to Kirkwall.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him. Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Sarah Hawke, Your Excellency. She fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
Well, let's try to schmooze a little bit. It was my honor to rescue your son.
There were complications, but I was privileged to keep your son from harm.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Qunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
Well, I think this is clearly not my affair, and I don't want to meddle.
A little too much insight into the office for me.
Your actions are appreciated. The Seneschal will see you out.
Oh, great. Isabella friendship and Aveline friendship and all sorts of leveling that I get to do. And quest was completed. And we had a new codex update. What happened? So it's Viscount Marlowe Dumar. What happened to Viscount Perrin Therenhold was a travesty. I served in the keep and my blood boils when I hear people call him a tyrant. He was a good man who tried his best to free Kirkwall from the control of those who use power for their own purposes. It's always been that way here, hasn't it? Long ago, it was the Imperium, then it was the Qunari, then the Orlesians, and now the Templars. When have we ever ruled ourselves? He tried to kick those Templar bastards out and give us real freedom, and what did it get him? Now the Chantry has chosen Lord Marlowe Dumar as his replacement. After weeks and weeks of arguing, after telling the nobility that they would be choosing their Viscount, after everyone saying it was time to use a new title, why not King? Why keep using the name imposed by the Orlesians, and after that the Chantry chose him? I suppose I can see why everyone thinks he is a spine of a jellyfish, and it does seem that way. Truly, he has the Templars on one side, the nobility on the other, and everyone expects him to solve all their problems. Yet he has no power to actually accomplish it. He keeps the peace as best he can, and I think he does a good job, even if no one else does. And he loves that sad little boy. I see the way young Seamus looks at his father, and I feel for him, locked up in the keep with no other children, watching his father be put down by every self-important windbag that walks into the Great Hall. It makes me miss the days of Perrin Therenhold, even if they were chaotic. We can only hope that one day Seamus gives the city the legacy it deserves. Excerpts from a letter by an unknown servant found in the gallows. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I want to go and turn in duty next, because if I remember correctly, there was a miscellaneous quest. I think it was like the remains of a sister, one of those awkward remains quests. But let's go. I don't know why I'm going there. Let's go and do that, and then we'll turn in the other quest, Blackpowder Promise or something. Oh, Sebastian's right here. Well, let's save real fast.
So, Will anyone smite me if I tell you I killed the men who wronged your family?
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's Board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Well, tell me about yourself.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
But weren't you already here? Why are you still alive?
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Well, killed the bandits so they did get justice, right? Why was your family killed, though?
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Well, who do you think might have done it?
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
Where's my money? I just saw that. Well, I'm glad I could help get justice for your family.
Your parents probably don't care much at this point, but I hope you sleep a bit easier.
Yes, I hope I will. Thank you. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Retribution. Quest completed duty. Okay. And Mogul. I must have reached... Oh, I've got 100 gold. I have so much gold right now, I don't know how that actually happened. I haven't bought much of anything, and I do need to go shopping. But first, I want to actually go do the Blackpowder promise. So go to the Qunari compound by docks at day. So let's go in, save first, and then let's go down to the docks and do that.
I could use your consult, Anders.
Bring it to Darktown and I'll get you a salve or something.
What? No. I need to know some things about mages.
Why?
I'm a guard. I'm the first person who has to deal with... trouble.
You want help killing people like me?
Not every mage can be trusted.
Nor every guard.
Yes, Anders, but would you, the ones who can be trusted, would you have them be defenseless? I don't know. Again, no one is willing to give anything.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
You go on ahead. I would rather not.
You're gonna leave me shorthanded.
An awkward time to run off, Isabella.
Ah, you know I'd never leave you. It's just that I really have to leave. Now.
All right. Bye. Well, let me go down here and get somebody else then. Well, let's bring Fenris because he's always fun. And he can argue with Anders some more. All right, let's try this again.
You are allowed, Basra, until the Arishok declares otherwise.
All right. The Qunari. All right, I think I've read that in Origins before, but we'll double check later. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? And what does everybody have to say?
You have been a good friend. Better than I deserve.
Hawk.
Hawk. And Eveline's going to say the same thing she always does, probably. Okay, there he is. Let's quick save in case I mess something up and go turn in this quest.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arishok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Arishokost, Maras Shokra, Anan Isamkun.
The Qun from an elf? The madness of this place.
What was that? And I don't know if I've said it or not before, but the model upgrades on the Qunari from like Sten is actually really nice. The ginormous horns now, and it just, I really like it. I like that they did that. Anyway, do you know him?
Friend of yours?
Friend of no one.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talvishoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Okay, Fenris, can you chime in with your awesome, I don't know what language that was, but awesome negotiating skills?
Any insight that would help?
Qunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
What?
If you face Talvishoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company.
Thanks.
Let him live, and leave.
Well, I was promised future profits.
He had big plans for your recipe. I was supposed to get a piece of that.
Dwarf, did your imaginary bargain make promises on my behalf?
I expected your wisdom to be more profitable.
Uh-oh.
Then you will pay on my behalf.
It's not at all. Take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel donglords suck your own powder and blow your head off. Sod it.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are a little intimidating. The Arishok was impressed by the deaths of the Talvishoth, but Javaris got nothing. Alright. Can I talk to him?
I like this place, but that dwarf, especially so.
A growing lack of disgust for me, or at least Fenris.
Why do you bother me, human? The dwarf paid you. There is no more. Your kind thinks selfishness and want are normal. This city, all of it, leaves a bad taste.
Well, then why are you staying here?
If you despise this place, why haven't you left?
Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You say we should leave, but how can you bear to stay in this chaos?
Well, what does it matter to you? I mean, it's chaotic, but that's just life. Yeah, it's life, glorious and wild, I guess.
Why would anyone want to change it?
You Like it?
It's a city of people living their lives, for good or ill.
Karisten are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. You allow chaos for good or ill, but one is clearly superior. Can you see how that certainty would benefit this whole city?
Yeah, is it certainty or slavery? Because I feel like, didn't with Sten we got that a little bit, that like you need to be this, you have this role and you have to live that no matter what, and you cannot, your choice is to follow the rules or die or be Tal Vashoth. That seems very, that's not, I don't think I'm okay with that. So is it certainty or slavery? Because I don't think it's really completely slavery, but I feel like it's kind of that way. But anyway, that's just my opinion.
He's free to choose to obey.
There you go.
That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be, as do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. I am not the one to educate you. I did not intend to land here. But this city may demand certainty. I suspect we are done, human.
So, you'd impose help on the city?
I don't think Kirkwall would do well under military rule.
The rule of the Qun is not military. It is discipline and order.
How is that different?
To your limited understanding, it is not. You fear soldiers that arrive to remove your pitiable vices. But they do not control Qunari. The Triumvirate divides and governs. One is nothing without the others.
The Triumvirate?
Can you tell me about the other two parts?
No.
Now you're just being difficult.
I am no more equipped to explain than you are to understand. Arishok, Arigena, Ariqun, pillars of the Qunari, of the nation that must be. There is but one way to know these things, human, and I have yet to decide if it must be done.
So it sounds like he's deciding if he's going to take over the city and put everyone under the rules of the Qun? Oh dear, this sounds very bad. What was your mission?
You're a long way from home. Why did you come?
To meet a demand of the Qun.
Which was?
It is a matter only the Qunari understand. We remain until we fulfill the demand of the Qun. Or until the demand changes.
Why not sell the Gallock?
You guard your powder carefully.
It is a tool that can only be allowed to exist under the ordered authority of the Qun.
It could benefit many people.
It does now. Just as swords benefit warriors, but are not given to children. Well, your children.
I think he just called everybody who wasn't a Qunari children. Okay, well, tell me of the Tal Vashoth.
How many Qunari have you lost to the Tal Vashoth?
None.
Optimistic, considering my death toll.
We lose nothing when weakness abandons the Qun. It is the Tal Vashoth who have lost themselves.
Yeah, one of them warned me.
I met an honorable one.
Doubtful.
He said he was a mercenary, not a murderer.
Then I know he made no claim to honor. When they sell themselves, little remains. He is not even dead to the Qun. He is a living insult.
Okay, well, this was a very uncomfortable
Farewell.
Conversation.
Panahedan, human.
I would really very much like to leave now. Is there anything else? Okay. Yeah, that's him being here and making a decision, I feel like, about the people of Kirkwall is very disconcerting. But that's a worry for tomorrow because we are at time for today. Tomorrow I will no doubt have a decision on what quest we're going to do next, and we'll go from there. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age 2 video.